Welcome to the Tech Egg. Don't get scrambled. Enjoy the video.
You start by getting the basics done fast. Install the latest Rpcs3 and ensure Windows recognizes your Xbox controller via X input. Once connected by USB or Bluetooth, open control panel devices and printers or game controllers to verify input. Then launch Rpcs3 and go straight to configuration, then pads. Make sure the pad backend is set to X input so Rpcs3 reads the native signals. This avoids extra wrappers and keeps latency low, which is why we use X input here from the outset. Once in pads, set the backend to X input and select the player slot you'll use. Click Configure and map each button, face buttons, bumpers, sticks, triggers, and the PS/home mapping to a convenient key. While mapping, adjust dead zone and sensitivity, smaller dead zones for analog precision, larger to avoid drift. Save this as a named profile and then assign it globally or per game. You're doing this so inputs match PS3 expectations, providing consistent controls and preventing erratic analog behavior in different titles. Finish by testing your setup in Rpcs3 Pad Tester and then boot a game to confirm real-world behavior, feel for trigger curves and stick response. If the controller doesn't register, check Windows Game Controllers, disable exclusive mode in device properties, update or reinstall Xbox drivers, and try running Rpcs3 as administrator. Once stable, export your profile as a backup and create per-game tweaks for dead zone or sensitivity where needed. This single workflow prevents surprises and keeps your...
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if I helped unscramble your problems.